My name is Amy Quist. I'm a certified yoga instructor. I've been practicing yoga for over 7 years now and teaching for the last 3 of those years. I'm here to teach you some breathing techniques to help you calm the nervous system and reduce the effects of stress from our daily lives. We all experience some level of stress throughout our lives, and it's never been more apparent than now. And so I will be guiding you through a series of ancient breathing techniques called pranayama, or breath retention. And so we're going to start with finding a nice posture. So sitting comfortably, whether that's on the floor, sitting cross-legged, sitting onto a chair. I recommend having the hips higher than the knees so that we can keep that spine nice and straight. Hands can come onto the knees, and the act of having the hands on the knees is just there to help keep the chest upright and supported. So it's going to stop us from slouching forward or leaning back too much. We just have those hands on the knees. Option to touch the thumb and index finger together if you'd like to take a mudra, palms facing down. And so from here, I'm just going to get you to close your eyes. And I just want you to start to tune in, starting to notice the sensations within the body. We're not changing anything just yet, just noticing the rhythm of the breath. What does it feel like? Is it long or short? Smooth or does it catch? Are we taking full deep breaths or shallow, small breaths? What does the rhythm of your breath feel like? And the reason why we start to bring so much awareness to the breath is a lot of cultures consider breath to be the equivalent to life force energy or chi. And so the breath is the one thing in this life that we can't live without for more than a few minutes. And so it makes sense that the breath is connected to so many intricacies within the nervous system, within our physiology, its connection to the mind and to the body. We're going to take a couple full releasing breaths here. So I want you to breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. And 2 more deep breaths, just like that. Deep breath in through the nose. Full releasing exhale out the mouth. 1 more deep breath in. Full breath out. And then breathing through the nose if that's available for you today. We're just going to gently allow that breath to deepen, lengthening the inhales and exhales. If the breath catches anywhere, you're just using the following breath to start to iron out those wrinkles so that you can start to find that smooth, continuous flow. Noticing how the chest and the belly expand with the inhale and contract with the exhale. Just starting to notice how you feel with this increasing quality of breath. If the mind tries to wander throughout our session today, we're just allowing whatever arises to play itself out without engagement or judgment. And then just allowing that to float away as we come back to the space behind the closed eyes. So we close the eyes in order to shut off the stimulation of our senses from our eyes. And so if this is too much for you, you're welcome to keep the eyes open and just maybe find a focal point to rest the gaze upon. But if it's available to you, I want you to close your eyes and keep them closed, staring into the space behind the closed eyes. And whenever that mind starts to wander, we just return back to the breath, back to the rhythm, the sensations in the nervous system, back to how we feel. So just taking a moment here just to see how you feel. And knowing that whatever that answer is, that is just perfect. Our emotions are never wrong. They're simply information that tells us a response to our external and internal environment. So we want to honor this information for what it's showing us. I'm going to take a deep breath in through the nose. Full exhale, allowing the navel to draw in, squeezing out all of the air. And then I want you to let the belly to expand with the inhale for a full belly breath. And then drawing that navel in on the exhale, squeezing all of the air out. We're going to continue on for a few more rounds of full belly breath here. So allowing the belly to expand to a comfortable peak with the inhale, and draw in and squeeze out all of the air on the exhale. And just this notion of allowing the belly to expand with the breath helps to calm the nervous system, especially living in a culture that values thinness. A good portion of people have a tendency to suck in as they inhale. And this creates distress within the nervous system. So just noticing if that's something that's natural to you, and then seeing if you can gently shift that. Just a few more rounds of full belly breaths here. On your next exhale, completely emptying the lungs. On the inhale, allow the belly to expand and then the ribs to expand. On the exhale, the ribs draw in, navel draws in. And we're going to continue breathing, belly, ribs, and then exhale, ribs, belly. Following the rhythm of your own breath here again, smooth, continuous flow. Seeing if you can iron out any wrinkles. We're just working our way through each part of the torso, training the torso how to effectively take a full deep breath. So again, as we inhale, the navel draws out, the ribs expand. As we exhale, the ribs draw in, navel draws in towards the spine. Breathing all equally into all four corners of that rib cage. So just doing a few more rounds here of breathing into the belly and the ribs, and then the ribs and the belly. And then on your next exhale, completely emptying the lungs. And then inhale, allowing the belly to expand, the ribs to expand, and then lifting the heart up inside the rib cage. Exhale, reverse, heart drops down, ribs draw in, navel draws in. Continuing to breathe here, belly, ribs, heart. Reversing on the exhale, dropping the heart down, ribs draw in, navel draws in towards the spine. Continuing on to the rhythm of your own breath. Again, smoothing out any wrinkles. Finding that full, continuous flow of breath here. And just noticing if you're starting to access parts in the chest or the diaphragm. Maybe you haven't breathed into for a very long time. We're just taking that inhale to a comfortable peak, feeling that gentle pressure through all four corners. And then we flush it out with the exhale as we ground down through the sit bones. And so by starting to access these areas within the chest and the lungs, we're increasing our ability to uptake oxygen, which is great to help the mind feel more alert and calm, the nervous system to feel balanced and invigorated. Just a few more rounds here of 3-part breath. Just noticing as the air travels through each section of the lungs. And then on your next exhale, completely emptying the lungs. Releasing any holds on the breath and just taking full deep breaths at a comfortable pace for you. Dropping any restrictions or holding of control. And just noticing how you feel here. Tuning into those subtle sensations within the nervous system. Observing the quality of the mind and its reflection on the quality of the breath. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Just releasing the last little bit of that posture and that practice. And then breathing through the nose once more. So we release our breath through the mouth in order to release any built up energy within the body. And then the goal is to breathe through the nose so that we help to build that energy within. So just finding that balance. Anytime the energy of our practice feels like too much, all you need to do is exhale through the mouth. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. We're inhaling to a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak. And then exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling to a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak. Exhaling to a count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling to a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak, clear the mind. Exhaling to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling to 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak. Exhaling to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling to 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak. Exhaling to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling to 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak. Exhaling to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling to 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak of the breath. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling to 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak of the breath. Exhaling to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling to 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak. Exhaling to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling to 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak. Exhaling to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling to 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the peak. Exhale to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling to 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak. Exhaling to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling to 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak of the breath. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, clear the mind. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the peak. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, One deep breath in. Full exhale. Just sitting here as you allow the breath to return to resting and observing the sensations within the nervous system. Noticing how you feel. And adjusting yourself as you need to, as we're sitting down for a little bit of a long time here, which the body might not be used to doing, just sitting perfectly still. So stretch your legs as you need to. We want to make sure that the spine stays nice and straight. And slightly tucking the chin towards the chest, just to lengthen through the back of the neck. We're just going to take a couple full deep breaths here for a few moments. Just observing the sensation, observing how we feel. Honoring whatever that answer is today. Next, we're going to move into alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to bring the right hand in front of the face, and then we're going to tuck in the index and middle finger. And so the right thumb is going to govern the right nostril. The pinky and ring finger are going to govern the left nostril. If you find one of your nostrils or both is blocked, you're just going to continue sitting here for deep breathing. Neti is a practice that you can use to help clear the sinuses in the future should you return back to this practice. So this is alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. Full exhale, emptying the lungs. And then you're going to plug the left nostril with the pinky and ring finger. Inhale through the right nostril. At the peak of the breath, plugging the right nostril with the thumb, lifting up the ring and the pinky finger, and exhaling through the left nostril, completely emptying the lungs. Inhale through the left nostril, plugging the left nostril, releasing the right, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril, plugging the right nostril, exhale through the left. And if you need to, grab a Kleenex. We're going to inhale through the left, plugging the left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, plugging the right nostril, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, plugging the left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, plugging the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, plugging the left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, plugging the right nostril, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, plugging the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Plugging the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. And exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. And exhale through the right. Continuing on to the rhythm of your own breath. And we're exhaling out of the opposite nostril that we've inhaled through. And inhaling through the same nostril we exhaled through. So alternate nostril breathing is great for balancing the two hemispheres of the brain. So your right brain and your left brain. Bringing balance into the nervous system. Calming the mind. I want you to try to keep your mind clear and keep your focus on the alternating of the nostrils. Just making sure that you're not pressing on the nose too hard, that you're deforming the shape of the nose. But just pressing lightly enough and gently enough that you're sealing the nostril. Last minute here. Last few rounds. And your next exhale on the right nostril to finish your rounds. And then releasing the hand from the face. Hands can come back onto the knees or the lap. Keeping the eyes closed and just taking full deep breaths here. Noticing how you feel. Finding length along the spine, the back of the neck. Allowing the torso to rise and fall with the breath. Just checking in and noticing those sensations. Observing the quality of the mind with compassion. gonna do one last breathing practice here. This technique is called bumblebee breath, Brahmi breath. And so option to press the tip of the tongue into the roof of the mouth. And then see if you can draw your gaze towards a focal point, as if you were staring at the tip of your nose or the third eye in the middle of the brow. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna make a humming sound. So taking a deep breath in through the nose, full exhale, full inhale, exhale to hum. Deep inhale. Continuing on to the pace of your own breath. So every exhale we're releasing as a hum, as if we were a bumblebee buzzing. Just feeling that vibration moving through you. Maybe the teeth slightly rattle. Tuning into that sound there. Three more rounds. And then releasing the buzzing. And once more returning back to resting breath. Noticing the sensations within the body. Noticing the quality of the mind. And once more, just tuning into how you feel. So bumblebee breath is a great way just to reset the nervous system, to reset the sensory input within the body. So we want to return to full, even rhythm. So just seeing if you can match the quality of your exhale to the quality of your inhale. Seeing if you can keep the breath consistent through the duration of the inhale and the exhale, so that you're sipping in the same amount of air from beginning to end of breath. Maybe noticing those slight pauses between the inhale and the exhale, where it feels almost as if you're suspended in space for just a moment. And we're just continuing to gaze into the space behind the closed eyes. And just noticing or knowing that the space that exists there inside of you is the same of the space that exists all around us. It's the same as the space that exists between every cell or atom within our being. And it's in this space that we find that interconnectedness of life and all that is. And from returning to this space, that we tune in to who we are and why we are here at this time, particularly in this life, going through what it is that we're going through, both on the individual and the collective level. And just knowing that wherever you reside within all of that, that you are supported. That you are being held. That all that is going on, whether it may seem chaotic at times, is happening for us and not to us. Maybe you're just shining that mirror on that quality of space that we're cultivating within, so that we may match to a calm peace and bring that to the collective level. So just knowing that you showing up here today for yourself is helping on a larger scale. That all you need to do to connect is to turn that gaze inward. And honor whatever you find there, the information it has to share with you. So bringing our awareness back to the space behind the closed eyes. And drawing your focus towards a single point, which is known as drishti, that focal point. As if you were staring at the tip of your nose behind the closed eyes. Maybe you're gently pressing the outer edges of the eyelids into the eyeball to help steady that gaze. If that mind wanders, that's okay. We're just allowing that to play out and then returning back to that focal point through the lens of compassion and non-attachment. We're going to hold this focal point uninterrupted for 1 full minute, starting now. Bringing the hands to touch in front of the heart into prayer mudra. Pressing the thumbs gently against the sternum. We're going to bow the head towards the hands. And I want you to set your intention for your practice, for your day, for your experience. Think about what it is that you're trying to cultivate into this life. What it is that you're working on a personal level. And then how can you phrase that in present tense as if it were already your reality? That might sound like, I am supported, I am balanced, I am calm, I am aligned, I am grounded. Whatever you are working on, pick one intention that you hope to anchor in. I want you to keep returning back to that intention every time you return to your practice. And just feeling that intention as if it were already your reality, what would that feel like? What is that vibration that you're working to cultivate with your own? So that every time you return to this intention, that vibration anchors itself in just a little stronger, a little more clear. Offering a moment of gratitude here for receiving your intention. On your next exhale, completely empty the lungs. Inhale, feel the heart center lift and expand. Exhale to ground down. Option here to inhale to Om. Full deep breath. Om. And just letting that vibrate through you for a moment here. Sending that intention out into the universe. The inner light in me honors and recognizes the inner light in each of you. Thank you so much for joining me today for this pranayama and meditation session. And so I'm just going to quickly review the techniques that we used today. So the very first technique we did was just that deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And like I said, that's just a really great way to release energy. We do want to breathe through the nose for the most part though, so that we can help to maintain that energy and we're not just letting it spill out by breathing through the mouth too much. The second technique we used today, we did a longer exhale to a shorter inhale. So I did a count of 4 on the inhale, 8 on the exhale. Those longer exhales help to calm the body down. It helps to bring in that more grounding energy, that more feminine energy. If you are someone who has trouble with lethargia or apathy, you might want to reverse that and take longer inhales to exhales just to build the energy a little bit. And so whatever you're needing to balance the body, one is to kind of release that energy, calm it down. The other one is to build that up. So just knowing how you feel, that's why we tune into how we feel during these practices. The third technique we did was alternate nostril breathing. So we just tucked that index and middle finger down and used the thumb and the pinky and ring finger just to govern the 2 nostrils. That helps to balance the 2 hemispheres of the body and just bring that balance between the feminine and masculine energies within. And then we finish off with that bumblebee breath, which is just really great for kind of resetting our senses, resetting the nervous system, because we're making noise, our eyes are closed, we're just really focusing on the vibration within the body. And I recommend practicing a minimum of breathing and meditation 5 minutes a day, setting that intention every day and building up to it, because that practice is just like this. It's that consistency that's going to give it strength. Right? So if we just jump in when we're feeling really stressed, we're not going to get as many benefits as we do it regularly, and then we turn to it when we need to. We'll have that solid foundation, and the benefits will be more ready, more faster available to us to receive. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask.